Jordan is a land where ancient civilizations, sacred history, and breathtaking desert landscapes exist side by side. This country in the heart of the Middle East offers a rare balance of adventure, culture, and spiritual depth. From rose-colored cliffs carved by ancient hands to salt-rich seas that let you float effortlessly, every corner of Jordan feels like it carries a story older than time itself. Travelers come here not only for famous landmarks but for the raw emotion this land awakens. The warm hospitality of the Jordanian people is one of its greatest treasures. Whether you are wandering through historic streets, sharing traditional tea with locals, or watching the golden sun sink into endless dunes, the atmosphere is always peaceful and sincere. Jordan is incredibly easy to explore in a short journey because the country is compact, yet every region feels completely different from the last. You can move from dramatic canyons to fertile valleys and from spiritual sites to wild desert scenery, all in a single day. The culture is layered with influences from the Nabateans, the Romans, the Byzantines, and the early Islamic era, creating a rich blend of architecture, food, language, and tradition. This destination is perfect for travelers who love history, nature, food, or simply meaningful experiences. You can expect quiet moments of reflection, cinematic landscapes that feel unreal, and a sense of connection to something timeless. Jordan is not just a country to see, it is a country you feel with every step, every view, and every taste. In this video, I will take you through the most remarkable places to visit in Jordan, sharing what makes each spot special and why it deserves a place on your travel bucket list. Petra is one of the most mesmerizing ancient cities in the world, carved directly into rose-red sandstone cliffs by the Nabatean civilization over 2,000 years ago. As you walk through the narrow passage known as the Souk, the towering rock walls feel like they are guiding you toward a hidden world. The path slowly opens to reveal the iconic facade of the treasury, a breathtaking monument that appears almost unreal in its detail and scale. What makes Petra extraordinary is not just its beauty, but its size and complexity. It is an entire city carved into mountains, with temples, tombs, pathways, and viewpoints stretching across a dramatic desert valley. Every turn reveals another grand structure or forgotten corner etched by ancient hands. The colors of the rocks shift throughout the day, from soft pink at sunrise to deep orange at sunset, giving the city a living, changing character. Exploring Petra feels like stepping into a lost kingdom. The silence, the echo of footsteps against stone, and the grand scale of the architecture create a powerful atmosphere. Beyond the famous treasury, there are high trails that lead to panoramic viewpoints, hidden carvings that reflect the Nabatean skill in water engineering, and peaceful areas where time seems to stand still. Petra is not simply a historical site. It is an emotional journey through one of the greatest human achievements in history, a place that leaves a lasting impression on every traveler who witnesses it. Wadi Rum is a vast desert valley that feels like another planet, with towering sandstone mountains rising sharply from wide open stretches of golden and red sand. This landscape is often called the Valley of the Moon because of its surreal shapes and endless horizons. It has been the filming location for many science fiction and historical films, and the moment you arrive, it is easy to understand why. What makes Wadi Rum unforgettable is not only its scenery, but its silence. The desert is incredibly peaceful, with no city noise, no crowds, only the sound of wind shaping the sand. The rock formations are massive, sculpted by nature over thousands of years, forming arches, canyons, and cliffs that invite exploration and wonder. It is a place where every direction looks like a painting. Travelers often explore Wadi Rum with Bedouin guides, who are the native desert people and masters of this land. Their camps offer traditional hospitality, where you can experience real Bedouin tea, freshly cooked meals, and stories passed down through generations. When night falls, the sky transforms into a blanket of stars clearer than almost anywhere on Earth, with constellations visible to the naked eye in perfect silence. Wadi Rum is not just a desert, it is a spiritual and cinematic experience that makes you feel small in the most beautiful way, surrounded by nature at its most raw and majestic. The Dead Sea is one of the most unique natural wonders on the planet, famous for its incredibly high salt content that allows you to float effortlessly on the surface of the water. The experience feels almost unreal, as if gravity suddenly reduces and your body becomes weightless without any effort. The water is rich in minerals known for their healing and therapeutic properties, making this place popular for natural wellness and relaxation. Surrounded by dramatic desert mountains, the Dead Sea offers stunning landscapes that change color with the movement of the sun. The air is warm, dry, and peaceful, and the stillness of the water creates a sense of complete calm. The salt crystals that form along the shorelines look like natural sculptures, adding to the surreal beauty of the environment. Visitors often cover their skin with the dark mineral mud found along the shores, which is believed to deeply nourish and detoxify the skin. After rinsing in the salty water, the skin feels noticeably smooth and refreshed. The atmosphere at the Dead Sea is incredibly serene, almost silent, making it a perfect place for reflection and rest. The Dead Sea is more than just a travel destination. It is an experience of nature's purity, where time slows down and the world feels quiet, peaceful, and healing. The Amman Citadel is a historic hilltop site that offers both ancient ruins and sweeping views over the modern city of Amman. It is one of the oldest continuously inhabited places in the world, layered with history from different civilizations, including the Romans, Byzantines, and early Islamic periods. The energy here is a fusion of past and present, where ancient stone structures overlook a living, breathing capital city. One of the most striking landmarks at the citadel is the Temple of Hercules, with its massive stone columns that still rise proudly against the sky. Even in their partially ruined state, they reflect the power and sophistication of the Roman era. Nearby stands the Umayyad Palace, an early Islamic structure with beautiful architectural elements and a grand dome that has been carefully restored. The experience of walking through the citadel is peaceful and reflective. You can see fragments of ancient walls, gateways, and artifacts that tell the story of how many civilizations once stood on this very spot. As you look out over the city from the high vantage point, the contrast between ancient ruins and modern rooftops creates a powerful connection between past and present. The Amman Citadel is not just a historic site, it is a living timeline of human history, offering a quiet moment to stand above the world and feel the deep continuity of civilization. Jerash is one of the best preserved ancient Roman cities in the world, often called the Pompeii of the Middle East, but without the volcanic tragedy. Walking through Jerash feels like stepping directly into the heart of the Roman Empire, with grand colonnaded streets, impressive arches, theaters, and vast open plazas still standing in remarkable condition. The city begins with the iconic Hadrian's Arch, a monumental gateway that sets the tone for the scale and elegance of what lies ahead. The oval forum, surrounded by tall Corinthian columns arranged in a perfect geometric shape, is one of the most striking architectural scenes ever created in antiquity. From there, long stone roads lead to ancient temples, churches, fountains, and marketplaces that showcase the wealth and power of the Roman era. What makes Jerash truly special is how alive it still feels. The stones beneath your feet are smooth from thousands of years of footsteps, and the echo of sound inside the ancient amphitheater is so clear that even a soft voice can reach the farthest seats. Unlike many ruins where imagination is required, Jerash feels almost complete, allowing you to see exactly how people lived, traded, performed, and worshipped in this once thriving city. Jerash Roman city is a breathtaking journey into the golden age of classical architecture, a place where history stands tall in full grandeur. Jerash Roman city. Dana Biosphere Reserve is the largest and most ecologically diverse nature reserve in Jordan, offering an untouched landscape of mountains, deep valleys, sandstone cliffs, and ancient villages. It is a haven for nature lovers, hikers, and anyone seeking silence and raw beauty far from modern life. The reserve stretches from cool highlands to warm desert plains, creating a rare environment where many different plant and animal species thrive in one protected space. Walking through Dana feels like walking through a living painting. The terrain constantly changes, moving from green terraces and wildflowers to rugged rocky paths overlooking dramatic canyons. The views are wide, peaceful, and open, with vast horizons and beautiful natural light throughout the day. Traditional stone houses in the old Dana village add a cultural layer to the landscape, reflecting the long connection between nature and the people who once lived here. The atmosphere is incredibly quiet, with only the sound of the wind and occasional wildlife. This is a place where you can disconnect completely and feel the rhythm of nature. Many travelers describe the experience as healing, as the landscape encourages reflection and calm in a way that few places in the world can. Dana Biosphere Reserve is more than a hiking destination. It is a sanctuary of natural wonder, offering a rare chance to witness the beauty, diversity, and peaceful solitude of Jordan's wild landscapes. Aqaba is Jordan's beautiful coastal escape on the Red Sea, offering clear turquoise water, warm weather year-round, and some of the best diving and snorkeling locations in the region. The atmosphere here is relaxed and refreshing, making it the perfect contrast to the deserts and ancient cities found across the country. The Red Sea surrounding Aqaba is incredibly rich in marine life, with colorful coral reefs, tropical fish, and calm water that is ideal for both beginners and experienced divers. Even from a glass-bottom boat or while swimming near the shore, you can often see vibrant underwater life that feels like a living, moving garden beneath the surface. Beyond the sea, Aqaba offers a blend of seaside lifestyle and Jordanian culture. The waterfront promenade is lined with cafes, fresh seafood restaurants, and local markets where daily life moves at a gentle pace. In the evenings, the sky glows with warm colors as the sun sets over the water and distant mountains, creating a scene that is peaceful and romantic. Aqaba is not just a beach destination, it is a gateway to the natural beauty of the Red Sea, where relaxation, adventure, and cultural charm come together in one of Jordan's most inviting coastal settings. Mount Nebo is one of the most sacred and meaningful places in Jordan. offering a peaceful atmosphere and breathtaking panoramic views overlooking the Jordan Valley, the Dead Sea, and even the distant hills of Jerusalem on a clear day. According to tradition, this is the place where Prophet Moses is believed to have stood and first seen the Promised Land, making it a deeply significant site for millions of people around the world. The mountaintop is calm and reflective, surrounded by gentle desert landscapes and ancient olive trees. At the summit stands a beautifully preserved early Christian church with intricate mosaics that tell stories from the Byzantine era. These mosaics are vivid and remarkably detailed, showing animals' daily life and symbols of faith. Standing at the viewpoint, the silence of the landscape and the vast horizon create a powerful sense of spirituality. It is not just a place of history, but a place of emotion where visitors often pause in stillness to take in the view and reflect. Mount Nebo is a moving experience, a destination that blends history, faith, and natural beauty into one unforgettable moment. Madaba is known as the City of Mosaics, and its most famous treasure is the ancient mosaic map found inside the Greek Orthodox Church of St. George. This masterpiece from the Byzantine era is one of the oldest surviving maps of the Holy Land, made entirely from millions of tiny colored stones. It beautifully illustrates historic cities, rivers, and sacred locations, offering a visual record of the region as it was over 1,000 years ago. The church itself is peaceful and intimate, with soft light illuminating the floor where the mosaic is displayed. The craftsmanship is incredibly detailed, allowing visitors to clearly recognize historic places that are still known today. Beyond the famous map, Madaba is home to several other churches with impressive mosaic floors and walls, each reflecting the artistic and spiritual heritage of early Christianity in Jordan. Walking through Madaba feels like walking through a living art gallery. Many local artisans still continue the tradition of mosaic making, keeping the ancient craft alive. The combination of religious history, artistic skill, and cultural preservation makes this city an important and meaningful stop for travelers interested in both spirituality and heritage. Madaba mosaic map churches offer a rare chance to stand face to face with history preserved through art, in a setting that is authentic, sacred, and deeply inspiring. Mujib Biosphere Reserve is the lowest nature reserve on Earth, located near the shores of the Dead Sea, and it is famous for the thrilling Souk Trail, one of the most exciting hiking experiences in Jordan. This adventure takes you through a narrow sandstone canyon filled with flowing water, where you walk, climb, and sometimes even swim through cool streams as the canyon walls rise dramatically above you. The journey through the Souk Trail feels like entering a hidden world. Sunlight filters through narrow openings high above, water rushes over smooth stone, and every step brings a new view of nature sculpted by time and water. The sound of running water and the scent of fresh canyon air create a refreshing and energizing atmosphere, especially in the warmer months. What makes this trail unforgettable is the mix of exploration and pure connection with nature. It is not just a hike, it is a hands-on experience where you move with the flow of the canyon, using ropes and natural rock formations as you make your way deeper inside. At the end, a beautiful hidden waterfall awaits, rewarding the journey with a cool and powerful rush of water. Mujib Biosphere Reserve and the Souk Trail offer a perfect blend of adventure, natural beauty, and raw excitement. A true highlight for travelers seeking active and immersive experiences in Jordan. Ajloun is a lush green escape in northern Jordan, known for its rolling hills, pine forests, and its impressive 12th century Ajloun Castle overlooking the entire region. The landscape here feels completely different from the desert scenery found in other parts of the country, offering a refreshing atmosphere filled with fresh air, greenery, and beautiful panoramic views. Amman Castle, built during the time of Saladin, stands proudly on a high hill and served as a strategic fortress to defend the area during the Crusader era. Walking through its stone corridors, towers, and passageways gives a powerful sense of medieval history. From the top, the view stretches across forests, villages, and valleys as far as the eye can see. Beyond the castle, the Ajloun Nature Reserve offers peaceful hiking trails surrounded by oak trees, wildflowers, and occasional sightings of local wildlife. The region is rich in rural charm, with small traditional villages where life moves at a calm and timeless pace. Ajloun is the perfect blend of nature and history, a place where you can explore an ancient fortress, enjoy cool mountain air, and experience a side of Jordan that is peaceful, green, and deeply authentic. The desert castles of eastern Jordan are a fascinating collection of early Islamic structures built during the Umayyad era. Among them, Casa Amra is the most famous and remarkable, known for its beautifully preserved interior frescoes that depict scenes of daily life, astronomy, hunting, music, and even royal ceremonies. These paintings are incredibly rare in Islamic history, making Casa Amra a UNESCO World Heritage treasure. The castle itself is modest in size but rich in story, with domed ceilings, ancient baths and walls covered in artwork that reflects the sophistication and cultural curiosity of the early Islamic world. The Sky Room, painted with an early map of the constellations, is especially impressive and shows how advanced science and art were during this period. The surrounding desert is wide, open and silent, with other nearby castles such as Casa Karana and Casa Azarak adding to the historical journey. Each structure has its own character, from defensive design to royal retreat, and together they reveal how desert life was shaped by trade, politics and culture more than 1,000 years ago. The desert castles, especially Casa Amra, offer a powerful look into early Islamic civilization, set against the peaceful emptiness of the eastern Jordanian desert, a place where history, architecture, and art quietly endure. Qais is a stunning hilltop archaeological site in northern Jordan, offering not only impressive ancient ruins, but also one of the most breathtaking panoramic views in the country. From this high vantage point, you can see the Sea of Galilee, the Golan Heights, and the Yarmouk River Valley, where the landscapes of Jordan, Israel, and Syria meet in a dramatic natural scene. The ruins here are part of the ancient Greco-Roman city of Gadara, once a thriving cultural and intellectual center. Wide stone streets, basalt theaters, Roman columns, old churches, and Ottoman-era houses paint a vivid picture of life in different historical periods. The use of black basalt stone gives the city a unique visual character that sets it apart from other ancient sites. The atmosphere at Qais is quiet and contemplative, blending history, nature, and distant horizon views in perfect balance. It feels less crowded than many historical sites, giving travelers time and space to absorb the beauty and significance of the location. Traditional village life surrounding the ruins also adds a touch of authenticity to the experience. Qais is a place where history meets landscape in the most cinematic way, offering a calm but powerful connection to Jordan's northern heritage. Little Petra, also known as al-Barid, is a smaller yet enchanting archaeological site located just a short distance from the main city of Petra. It feels like a hidden cousin of the famous wonder, with narrow sandstone canyons, carved rock facades, and ancient Nabatean structures, but with far fewer visitors and a more intimate atmosphere. Walking through the narrow entrance feels similar to the Souk of Petra, but in a quieter and more secluded way. The carvings here include dining halls, stairways, and painted ceilings that once hosted guests and travelers along ancient trade routes. One of the most intriguing features is a partially preserved Nabatean fresco with rich colors, offering a rare glimpse into the artistic expression of the time. Little Petra carries the same mysterious charm as Petra, but offers a softer, more tranquil experience. The sandstone canyon glows with warm shades of gold and red in the sunlight, and the silence allows travelers to truly imagine what life was like here thousands of years ago. It is a perfect extension to the Petra journey, a peaceful gateway into the everyday life of the Nabateans, and a place where history feels close, personal, and alive. Shobak Castle is a dramatic Crusader-era fortress rising from a lonely hilltop in the southern highlands of Jordan. Surrounded by vast, quiet landscapes, the castle stands as a powerful reminder of medieval history, built in the 12th century during the time of the Crusades. Its remote setting gives it a mysterious and isolated atmosphere, far less crowded than other historical sites. The ruins include towering stone walls, underground passages, watchtowers, and secret escape routes carved into the rock. As you explore its worn pathways, you can imagine the life of knights, guards, and travelers who once relied on this stronghold for defense and survival. The structure may be partially weathered by time, but its strength and strategic brilliance are still clear. From the top of the castle, the view stretches endlessly across rugged valleys and open land, offering a beautiful sense of silence and solitude. Unlike a museum-like setting, Shobak feels raw and authentic, a fortress left to nature and history, where imagination naturally fills the gaps. Shobak Castle is a journey into Jordan's medieval past, where architecture, landscape, and atmosphere come together to tell a story of resilience and timeless strength. King Abdullah I Mosque is one of the most iconic symbols of Amman, recognized instantly by its magnificent blue dome and harmonious architectural design. Built as a tribute to the founder of modern Jordan, this mosque represents both spiritual devotion and national pride. It is open to visitors of all backgrounds, making it not just a place of worship but also a welcoming cultural landmark. The interior is spacious and tranquil, with soft, natural light illuminating intricate Islamic patterns and Arabic calligraphy. The large prayer hall is calm and beautifully designed, creating an atmosphere that feels peaceful and respectful from the moment you enter. The symmetry of the architecture, the elegant dome overhead, and the careful geometric details all reflect the beauty of Islamic art. What makes this mosque special is its balance between tradition and modernity. While it honors classical Islamic design, it also feels open, accessible, and deeply connected to the identity of Jordan today. It is a place where faith, culture, and architecture come together in harmony. King Abdullah I's Mosque is not just a religious site, it is a graceful landmark that reflects the soul of Amman through beauty, spirituality, and openness. Rainbow Street is one of the most vibrant and culturally rich areas in Amman, known for its lively atmosphere, charming local shops, and traditional yet modern blend of Jordanian life. Lined with old stone houses, cozy cafes, art galleries, and boutique stores, it offers a warm and authentic glimpse into the city's social and cultural heartbeat. During the day, the street is filled with the gentle rhythm of daily life, locals enjoying coffee, small family businesses displaying handmade crafts, and travelers exploring unique Jordanian souvenirs. As evening approaches, the street becomes more energetic, with soft lights, outdoor dining, and the aroma of traditional food blending with modern street flavors. What makes Rainbow Street special is how naturally it blends history with modern lifestyle. You can still feel the charm of old Amman architecture while experiencing the creativity of young artists, musicians, and entrepreneurs who bring the street to life. It is also a perfect place for relaxed walking, photography, and meaningful interaction with local culture. Rainbow Street is not just a tourist spot. It is the living soul of Amman's urban culture, where tradition and modern expression coexist beautifully in one vibrant street. Downtown Amman, often called al-Balad, is the historic heart of the city and home to bustling traditional souks where local life moves with energy and authenticity. Walking through its narrow streets feels like stepping into the living soul of Jordan, with vibrant markets selling spices, textiles, antiques, Arabic sweets, and everyday essentials all side by side. The air is filled with the scent of freshly ground cardamom, roasted nuts, and warm kunafa. Vendors call out friendly greetings, shopkeepers arrange colorful displays of produce and crafts, and the sound of conversation and movement fills the streets with life. Everything here is real, local, and deeply connected to daily Jordanian culture. The souk is not just a place to buy things, it is an experience of tradition. You will see old coffee houses, herbal medicine shops, and decades-old bakeries serving locals as they have for generations. The architecture reflects the history of Amman, with stone buildings, Arabic signage, and hidden alleyways waiting to be explored. Downtown Amman Souk is a sensory journey, rich with flavor, color, sound, and emotion, offering a true and unfiltered connection to Jordanian life and culture. The Roman Theatre in Amman is one of the most impressive ancient landmarks in the city, carved directly into a hillside during the 2nd century of the Roman era. It could seat thousands of spectators and was once the center of cultural performances and public gatherings, showcasing the importance of Amman, then known as Philadelphia, within the Roman Empire. Standing before the theatre, the grand limestone tiers rise steeply in a perfect semicircle, capturing sound so clearly that even a soft voice can travel effortlessly across the space. The design is a brilliant example of Roman engineering, built to face north to keep the audience shaded from the sun. Today, it still hosts cultural events, preserving its original purpose as a place of community and expression. Exploring the theatre allows you to climb the wide stone steps, feel the scale of ancient performances, and enjoy a striking panoramic view of downtown Amman from the upper rows. Nearby, small heritage museums display artifacts that deepen the understanding of daily life during Roman times. The Roman theatre is not just an archaeological site. It is a living monument where ancient history and modern Amman continue to meet in perfect harmony. Al-Beidha, often called Little Petra's Neolithic village, is one of the oldest known settlements in human history, dating back to the early farming communities of the Stone Age. Long before the rise of the Nabateans or the Romans, people lived here, cultivated the land, and began forming organized societies. Walking through the site feels like traveling to the very roots of civilization. The village contains the remains of early round stone houses, storage rooms, and pathways that reveal how early humans began to transition from nomadic life to settled agriculture. The atmosphere is calm and reflective, surrounded by rugged desert hills and close to the famous canyons of Little Petra. What makes Al-Beidha especially fascinating is its connection to the story of human progress, a place where some of the first experiments in farming, architecture, and community life took shape. Unlike grand monuments, it offers a quieter and more intimate experience, one that invites reflection on how human history began. Al-Beidha Neolithic village is a rare window into the very beginning of human settlement, preserved in a peaceful desert landscape that still carries the spirit of ancient life. Wadi Mujib Canyon, especially the lower gorge area near the Dead Sea, offers one of the most thrilling and dramatic natural experiences in Jordan. This deep sandstone canyon is carved by rushing water, creating narrow passages, sculpted rock walls, and refreshing pools that feel completely hidden from the outside world. It is a place where nature feels powerful, alive, and constantly moving. The journey through the lower canyon often involves walking through shallow streams, wading against soft currents, and climbing over smooth rocks shaped by centuries of flowing water. Golden sunlight filters through narrow gaps high above, casting warm light on the towering canyon walls. The sound of rushing water echoes softly through the gorge, creating a peaceful yet adventurous atmosphere. Unlike wide-open desert landscapes, Wadi Mujib feels enclosed and secret, like a natural labyrinth known only to those who enter. The energy of the canyon is refreshing and active, making it a favorite for travelers who enjoy physical exploration and close connection to nature. Wadi Mujib Canyon is a raw and exhilarating experience, where water, rock, and light come together to create a hidden oasis of pure adventure and natural beauty. Bethany beyond the Jordan, also known as Al-Magatis, is one of the most sacred and historically significant sites in the world. It is widely recognized as the place where Jesus was baptized in the Jordan River, making it an important pilgrimage destination for millions of people across different faiths. The atmosphere here is deeply peaceful, carrying a sense of spiritual stillness that is immediately felt upon arrival. The site features ancient baptismal pools, early churches, and archaeological remains from the Byzantine and Roman periods, all carefully preserved in their natural desert surroundings. Simple stone pathways and gentle riverbanks reflect the humble and authentic character of the location, untouched and sacred rather than heavily modernized. Standing near the calm waters of the Jordan River, visitors often describe a powerful sense of connection to history, faith, and humanity. The silence, the warm desert wind, and the historical weight of the moment combine to create an experience that is moving and personal, regardless of religious background. Bethany beyond the Jordan is not just a historical location. It is a place of reflection and spiritual presence, where the stories of ancient faith continue to live softly in the stillness of the water and the land. Mine Hot Springs is a peaceful oasis hidden in a dramatic desert valley near the Dead Sea, known for its naturally heated waterfalls and mineral-rich thermal pools. These springs flow from underground volcanic activity and are believed to have healing properties that soothe the body and calm the mind. The atmosphere is serene and refreshing, with warm water cascading gently down rocky cliffs into natural and man-made pools surrounded by rugged canyon landscapes. The sound of running water, the steam rising softly into the air, and the contrast between warm pools and cool desert air create a deeply relaxing experience. Many visitors come here to unwind after exploring Jordan's historical and desert destinations. The setting feels intimate and rejuvenating, perfect for quiet reflection, self-care, and natural wellness. Some of the waterfalls are open to the public, while nearby resorts offer more private spa experiences using the same natural thermal waters. Mine Hot Springs is a peaceful escape where nature provides relaxation in its purest form, a soothing sanctuary tucked within Jordan's desert beauty. King Hussein Mosque is one of the most prominent and visually stunning mosques in Amman, located on elevated ground within the peaceful surroundings of King Hussein Park. Built with elegant white stone and designed in a blend of traditional and modern Islamic architecture, it stands as a symbol of faith, unity, and national identity. The mosque features graceful domes, spacious courtyards, and beautifully crafted archways that reflect the timeless aesthetics of Islamic design. During sunset, the white stone glows softly with warm golden tones, creating a serene and uplifting atmosphere across the entire park. Inside, the prayer hall is calm and dignified, with high ceilings, intricate geometric patterns, and a sense of spiritual stillness that invites quiet reflection. The environment feels clean, open, and welcoming, making it a meaningful stop for both worshippers and visitors appreciating Jordan's cultural heritage. King Hussein Mosque is more than a place of prayer. It is a peaceful landmark where faith, architecture, and natural beauty come together in perfect harmony. Qasr al-Kharana is one of the most intriguing desert castles of Jordan, standing alone in the vast, silent landscape of the Eastern Desert. Built in the early Islamic era, its purpose remains a mystery, whether it was a caravan stop, a meeting lodge, or even a place of diplomacy. Its isolated setting and fortress-like shape give it a powerful and almost surreal presence. The structure features thick stone walls, narrow windows, and a perfectly geometric layout that reflects early Islamic architectural design. From the outside, it appears strong and defensive, but inside, the rooms and upper galleries feel surprisingly elegant and thoughtfully arranged, with arches and subtle decorative elements carved into the stone. Walking through its empty halls, visitors feel the quiet of the desert surrounding them, as if time has completely stopped. There is no noise, no crowds, only ancient walls, soft desert light, and the echoes of unknown travelers from centuries ago. Qasr al-Kharana is not just a historical site. It is a cinematic moment in the middle of absolute stillness, where the beauty of silence and mystery defines the experience. Al-Beidha and Qais are two of the most iconic natural rock bridges in the heart of Wadi Rum, known for their dramatic shapes and breathtaking desert scenery. These sandstone formations rise high above the desert floor, sculpted by wind and time into graceful arches that feel almost impossible in scale and beauty. Al-Beidha Rock Bridge is one of the highest in the region, requiring a longer and more technical climb. Reaching the top rewards travelers with a panoramic view of endless red sand valleys and towering desert mountains, a moment that feels completely untouched and timeless. Qais Rock Bridge, on the other hand, is more accessible and popular for shorter climbs. Its arch rises elegantly over the desert, creating one of the most photographed and recognizable scenes in Wadi Rum. Standing beneath it or walking across it gives a surreal feeling, as if suspended between sky and sand. The atmosphere around both formations is silent and powerful. Warm desert winds move gently across the sandstone, and during sunset, the rocks shift into deep gold and amber tones, creating a cinematic desert landscape that feels alive. Al-Beidha and Qais are not just geological wonders, they are living symbols of the raw, majestic energy of Wadi Rum.